So I've mentioned it that we have different methods of solving quadratic equation. It could be factorization, it could be complete the square method, change of the formula method, graphical method. But the two major ones we want to consider here is factorization method and complete the square method. So here I want to guide us on how we can teach students on how they can factorize. So the first thing is that you need to, because in this case, we need to always recall some of the concepts they have learned before to be able to connect the past with the present and the future. So we need to go back to the concept of HCF, that's the highest common factors. So highest common factors. So don't forget highest common factors. So try to bring it back to their memory. So ask them to find possibly the HCF of maybe 12 and 16. So they will do that for you perfectly. And if some cannot, they will give you different methods. So try to get that, motivate them to doing that. So after producing that, for example, here you can have for 12, we have 2 times 2 times 3. And for 16, we have, what do we have? We have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So let them bring out the HCF, which is 4 in this case. So having done that, having introduced them to that, then you take them to binomials, factorization of binomials. How do we factorize binomials? So you can let them to remember what you mean by binomials, meaning algebra having two terms, two different terms. So it could be in the form of maybe 2ab minus 6b squared, for example. If you have this, so let them find the HCF of the two terms. So just remind them, ask them to do that. For example, if it is 2ab, you break it down, 6b squared, you also break it down. So we can have 2 times a times b. Then for 6b squared, we have 2 times 3 times b times b. So in this case, let them ask them to bring out the HCF. And in this case, it will be 2 and b. So to be able to factorize this, let them be aware that the HCF will be out and the remaining terms that are not common will be inside this bracket. So for the first term, we have a that is not common. What's the sign in between the two terms? Minus. So put it here. Then what is not common in the second term is 3b. So put it here. So simply we have been able to factorize these binomials. So let them recall this particular concept. They have learned it before. Even if they have not learned it, teach them this particular. So this is some of those things that we need to be able to treat the concept of factorization. So let them do as many examples as possible to be able to grab that concept.